One of the most important ways to improve your drawing is to learn how to draw basic shapes, because the shapes can be used for lots of different things, and eventually you can get better after you've mastered drawing a few shapes. One of the most common shapes in drawing is a square or a block. Now, a square has 4 sides that are all the same distance. So if you want to draw a square, all the sides the same. So if you draw a line, leave some space, draw another line, and then connect them. And that will make the square. If it turns out that you draw a line and you don't leave the same amount of space in between as the length of the line, you can see that you'll make what's called a rectangle. That's the difference between the two. The square, you try to have all the sides the same length. And if you cut it in half, you think about it's like an L, a capital letter L, where the top of the L and the bottom are the same. Here is a rectangle where the sides are the same length, but the middle parts and the top part are a bit smaller. Here's something else that's pretty interesting. If you put your pencil and you draw diagonal from one corner to the other, what shape do you get? A triangle. A triangle has got 3 sides. This one here has 2 sides the same length, and then the long side here. If we drew this one in the middle, we'd get a different type of triangle where these 2 sides are the same and this one isn't. Okay? This is the type of thing you'll learn later on in math, that they have different names and they're used for different things, but they're wonderful when it comes to drawing. You can make all kinds of things by just learning how to draw the square and draw a triangle. So I'm going to go to another piece of paper and I'm going to draw a simple house. Just a simple drawing house with a roof that's pointed. So I'm going to start by drawing a line, make a side here, and a side there. Okay. Try to make it as straight as I can. But even I have wiggly line days, so if it's not perfect, it's okay. And then my edge of the paper will form the bottom. If I wanted it to be different, I could make it a little lower up and I could make some steps or something. Now, I'm going to try to find a point that might be in the middle here, because I'm going to make a roof. So this line here, I'm going to find a middle, and then I'm not going to put my pencil on the paper. I'm just going to imagine and go up and then make a point like this. And I'm going to come down, draw to this edge, and come down and draw to this edge. Very simple, but very effective, because from here on in, you can create a wonderful picture of a house in a landscape. Okay, it's an imaginary house. You can really make it any way you want, but you see here that if you take another rectangle here, side, side, and close it, you easily have a door. Very simple. And if you make a square here, and then put a cross in the middles, so it hits the middle of each side, you easily have a window. So that can make the basis for a great house. This gets you started. Once you learn to draw these things, it's easier for you to get some ideas on things to draw in the future. So remember, simple things, simple pictures start usually with simple shapes and then they build. Okay, so I have a nice cute little house. Maybe I want to think about also the outside. If I just put my pencil and just roll it like this, I could make some bushes. Just simple shape like this. Now, earlier on the year, we did make a tree, and there's beautiful trees outside. So to make a tree, let's just go to the bottom, just move our pencil straight up, make the branches, put our pencil back here, just go up the same line, straight up, put our pencil here, go up. Let's do one on this side. Pencil here, go up. And then we'll make it a little thicker down here at the bottom. And then we'll put little sticks on our tree. Now this looks like a bare winter tree, which it doesn't look like this anymore because we now have a lot of flowers coming out of our tree. So we'll just make a little simple way of making it look like there's leaves and things on the tree. You just put your pencil and just make curved shapes. And this gives the impression of a lot of leaves on your tree. Maybe you also want to think about a cloud in the sky. And a cloud can just be a simple curve around to form a cloud. So, in no time, we have a beautiful picture that we can color. So let me just go over it with Sharpie. When I go over it with Sharpie, I like to have other paper underneath because sometimes the Sharpie, if it's a new one, goes through my paper. So I'm just going to review for you today's lesson for our picture, and I think you'll really enjoy drawing it and coloring it. So just follow with me. We're doing a house made of shapes. Our two main shapes are square and triangle, with also rectangle if just it's a little bit longer. We're going to put these together to make a house, and our picture is going to be what we call a landscape, okay? We're going to hold our paper this long way, which we also call landscape. If you hold your paper this way, they have a name for it. They call portrait, but we're gonna go landscape. So very simple. Start with your pencil. Make a straight line down. Leave some space. Leave a good amount of space. Draw a line the other side. Then take your pencil and connect the two together. Okay? Then take the middle. Don't make any marks, just trace up and make a little bit of a dot. Come down to the side. Come down to the side. Okay, we have our house. So we're going to do the door just like we did the sides. Straight down. Leave some space. Straight down. And go across. I always like to put a door handle on my door. We're going to make two squares again to make windows. Line. Leave some space. Line. Connect it. Connect it. and then find the middle, make a line, go across, make a line, leave some space, make a line, go across, put a line down the middle, line down the middle, pencil on the other side, bump, bump, bump. I've made a second bush. And then the trees you might remember from the beginning of class. We put our pencil at the bottom, we went straight up. We put our pencil next to where we started before. We went straight up and we curved a little this way. We put our pencil same place, we curved a little this way. Put our pencil here, we curved up. And then we just thickened it up a little bit here so it looked like it had a good root. We added some lines to make sticks, added some more, and then we did the same shape down here to make it look like the tree has a canopy. Curve, 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 curve. So what you need to do is try your best. Your house could be skinnier than mine or smaller than mine. Same way with your trees. But when you're done, make sure all the pencil lines that you put on are erased. I always love to go over it with a marker just because I think it looks so much better when you go over it with a marker. If you have a Sharpie marker or black marker, it looks great, nice and neat. And then we're going to color it in. You can color it in with markers or crayons, and you have a wonderful house picture. Once you know how to do this, you can change it up and make it look any number of different ways. But really, by just starting with basic shapes, you can create pictures that you will love. So enjoy and have fun. I'm going to start coloring, but I'll look forward to seeing your pictures later on. Thanks very much. Bye.